And it did before, it clicked before as well. But here on this channel, I have also this journey of bringing into structure into the We Are Performing Art project, like passing it on to you so that you as a receiver can feel it, can see it. What I will be sharing today is about the intention, is about the vision. I shared before a little bit about the water consciousness. Like the water consciousness message, the journey. Oh, and if you haven't seen those videos, maybe you can go and check them. So basically, when we connect to the water wisdom, we directly connect to the essence. We go deep, deep into ourselves, deep into finding the peace within ourselves, deep within where the knowledge is, the knowing is. And in this project, yes, we will be using the logic as well, maneuvering in the left brain side, but mainly it is about being in the right brain side. And I discovered that most of my life was like that. I was the right brain side type of a person. And we have a society that is mainly built on the left brain side type of structure. So analytical, measuring things, right? And it's because the masculine energy was dominant in our society, the masculine energy, right? So you can see it in schools, in the systems, in schools, how it's all occurring, how children are experiencing the learning process, how the learning process is being delivered to children. So unnatural, so unnatural. I mean, there are maybe some good things in it, but damn, you learn through experiencing. You learn through playfulness. You learn through playing. What children naturally do is they play. They experience, they allow themselves to be fully in their essence. Fully in their essence. And that is my intention for the whole vision of We Are Performing Art project. And it has so many layers. This project, it has so many aspects that I'm trying to grasp and deliver. And yet, I'm also just allowing myself to take it step by step. Step by step, step by step. So, it's about coming from a place of wholeness in our life. Whether it's this project and my vision, or in this moment I'm talking about this project and this vision, but it's about you. It's about you and how you are receiving my messages. You understand? It's about you. Man. Oh. It's about how you receive what I'm here creating. So it's about bringing you back to the wholeness. It's about bringing our society to the wholeness. God damn, I'm going to cry. I feel like my puzzles are clicking. I mean, it has been clicking since the beginning, but I've been really patient with myself and with this vision and with this process. And I'm really like, I feel like it's like growing in me. Whew. So, okay, a deep breath in. We'll apply some acting techniques in here. You know, guys, every emotion has a different breathing pattern, which I teach as well in here. I'm giving you so many tools. We are performing art project, but it's not about faking. When I ask people what they think performance is, they tell me sometimes I heard that they said that it's fake, that it's faking something, that it's not real. Whew, there are so many layers of this performing concept. It's this alignment in my intention, in my whole being. I feel called to share this alignment between your wholeness, your divinity, connectedness to the source, yet playfulness with the form, playfulness with the masks, playfulness with the character. It's, you know, in theater, in one of the first classes in studying theater, you have a class about the masks. You're learning about yourself by understanding that you are not the mask, right? That theater is about putting a mask, but not necessarily in a bad way. It's as if you live in this world where everyone knows that there's this play of life, but you know you're deeper than the character. You're deeply connected to the essence, and that's what water consciousness teaches. Hydration language. In our community, we talk a lot about that. Hydration language. In the water consciousness community. And I want to connect all those puzzles. Those like beautiful puzzles. And yeah, let's carry on with the masks, right? So here I was sharing a lot of knowledge about body, mind, soul. You have a body, you have a mind, right? Being really deeply connected to your true self. And how to be in that wholeness, knowing that the character is as if the mask, the ego represents the mask. Yet be in your essence and be in it and play with life. Right? And play with life. But it's a different feeling. It's like you're truly in your authenticity. I want to cry. I really want to cry because it's about being in our authenticity, like truly in our authenticity always in life, and being true and real enough to not have a mask that is fake, right? And I feel like our society needs still so much healing and grounding, landing on earth, like really landing. And it's funny how many synchronicities I have been observing for the past few days, because it's Virgo season, okay? Whoever is into astrology, whatever. I'm a Virgo, but my Virgo, like the sun in my astrology is in Virgo, and my birthday is on the 15th of September. So I was like, damn, you're a Virgo? And I was like kind of playful with myself, like, you're grounding. You have always been like a grounding person. And even though I'm like, I seem very flowy and sensitive. We all have different parts of us in us, obviously. But it's about really standing firm, like firmly, how to say it, like feeling like you're connected to the land, to the earth. What are you doing in here? What is your purpose? Do you feel calm in your society? Do you feel connected with your society? How are you feeling in your environment? How are you feeling in your workspace? How are you feeling in your family? How are you feeling in your relationships? I feel like we have so much to learn, to ground as people living on earth, really understanding what is it truly about to be here, and taking care of the land. I mean, truly, it's where we live. So this project has so many layers, because it was just for me like an idea that I knew is super interdimensional, and it's like the work I'm doing is on so many levels, and I know that I'm starting by myself, and I know that it was enough because it was starting with me. It was, the seed was growing in me, this idea about perceiving my own perception on life, my own internal processes and everything. And I know that this is leading me somewhere really, somewhere beautiful. I had always this love towards performing arts since I was little. I just love it. I feel like it's when you can feel alive, and I'm not talking about you considering yourself a professional. I keep out of your mind even this word like professional, purposeful, connected. And I mean, truly, dance is for me like, yeah, like I feel alive. Performing arts for me are just so beautiful, going beyond my mind and connecting to something deeper than what I think I am, something that it's always there and it's always whole. It's always whole, like the soul that we are. It's always there, worthy of everything, rich, abundant. It's already it. And so many of us in the society, so many people are stressed. They're still in the lack, trapped in the mind. And this project is also about that. I talk about transcendental art in here. It's all about pouring this knowledge out of me so you can benefit from it. And so it's about being truly in our innocence, in our essence, in essence, in essence, in a sense. And it's also where the forgiveness comes in. Right? The forgiveness is so important. It's when you truly live in your essence, in your innocence. It's when you can forgive. And so much of the healing that is occurring and it's manifesting through our art, through the mainstream art, through the mainstream artists, through the commerce, through so many different things that create our worldly experiences, our existence here on earth. Yeah, it's all coming from that from that part in us that is innocent, but how deeply are we connected to that part? How are we stripping away all those layers of many years of feeling unworthy, maybe feeling abused, feeling mistreated, feeling disrespected, right? So much, there is so much there still to do, to like land on the earth as a collective, not only as individuals, as a collective. It's truly about that. Feeling the what is happening in the world and grounding it. What are we doing as a collective? So the vision that I have is super multidimensional. It's a work, collective work on so many levels. And of course, art will be giving birth to art all the time. I'm going to be obviously bringing into physical manifestations this vision to create art. But it's a work that I wanna do for you, for all of us, in so many different levels and aspects. So if you still feel lack in your life, if you still feel like you're blocking yourself, like you have resistance towards something, dogs. my labradors. We're going for a walk soon. They're not mine, but I just said mine because it's just, yeah, like my in the moment. They're kind of mine. Yeah, like my family. Like it's ours. But yeah, anyways, dogs teach you so much as well. So much patience, towards them. They are so beautiful. One of the Labradors wanted to eat today. I I have like a oat bread. The dog jumped to eat it on the table. I was like, I see you. This is not okay. You're crossing my boundaries. And that's another thing, right, guys, right? Authenticity. In this process of healing, it is so important to be authentic always in life. Always, 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 always. And boundaries are also something super important to talk about. Boundaries. Knowing what you resonate with, what you don't, what you find okay, what you find like, oh, that's too much. That's like a funny example, right? She wanted to eat my food, but she just ate it 5 minutes ago and I haven't, but she's eating my food. Something is not okay. Right? So also they need to know that it's not okay. I'm learning, guys, how to manage dogs in a way that is compassionate, loving, peaceful, yet putting boundaries and teaching them. Like if you're repeating something 50 hundreds of times and they're still doing the same thing, like there needs to be a solution for that, because there are some boundaries that haven't been respected. And whether it's with dogs, like pets, children, or relationships, friendships, parents, society, whatever that is, or you with yourself, remember that being in your authenticity is super important. And knowing that boundaries are there to be respected, because that's what water consciousness teaches as well. Flow but structure, right? Flow but structure. How like the structured water creates, so it's like, this is pure art. Those like amazing water crystals that it's like it creates different shapes. The water molecules create this like sacred geometry shapes. Have you ever seen it? In the words that you speak to the water, it just creates these amazing shapes, like beautiful. And when you speak to the water negative things, it's like distorted and chaotic and ugly. That's the water. Water is a communicator. It's a communicator with the essence. The water is the communicator with the essence. It's like going beyond your yeah, whatever. Conscious art. It's about what we speak, how we share our stories, how we support each other. It's about relationships. It's about the movement of the body. It's about our creativity. It's about honoring our feelings, our emotions. It's about honoring the land, honoring the nature. It's about coming together. It's about going beyond duality. Oneness, right? But like grounded oneness, right? Grounded oneness. Yeah, because to truly feel oneness on earth needs to be grounded, because we live on earth. So it needs to be grounded. It needs to be full of real authentic people that speak their vulnerability. They allow other people to see them vulnerable. And in that vulnerability, if we learn how to hold each other, then we come together, we connect in peace, without any judgment, We allow ourselves to be authentic and free. That's how we liberate our minds, and that's how we can be playful. So it's about the playfulness, obviously, but in a loving way. Okay? So yeah. Thank you so much for this video. Um, if you haven't seen my water consciousness videos, water, water, water consciousness videos, you can go and check them. Just go and check them. And connect. I use a water system that is called K8 Kangen water machine that I have just sent to Germany because that's the closest office to Poland, for deep cleaning and a repair as well. So just yesterday I have sent it, waiting for my baby to be back because I had a break from drinking it and I feel great. But yeah, pay attention to the water you're drinking, and I would say most important than the water systems is how you speak to yourself and others. Yeah, that's what the water teaches. Thank you so much, and I hope you are part of this project already and that you want to see more. See more. See. Like the sea. Like the sea. The water. Why do we see that I see? Why do we say that I see? I see you. I see you. And then the sea, the water, write it in a different way. It's about seeing. I like seeing truly. Truly. Truth. Love. Essence. You understand? It's not even something that you can grasp. You just feel it in you. You just see it. You see it in everyone you interact with. You see them. Because in them you see yourself. And that's the point. That's the point. You see yourself in everyone. And that's how we as collective can come together and restore our society. Right? Because we start seeing each other and being raw in our vulnerability. And I feel like definitely our society will slowly be heading to the maybe more to the right brain side of the society, or at least like balance left and right brain. Labradors are working. Yep. So thank you so much for this video. It's really it's very important for me. It's very important for me. And I definitely feel a shift in me. And yeah, when you are, the last thing that I will say is that when you are more in that intuitive state of being in your life, you not necessarily have to have the knowledge meaning like the knowledge, like from the books, or the knowledge like, oh, I learned it and I received this in this grade, like it wasn't in school. Then true knowing is an intuition that is guiding you through the unknown as well. Through the unknown, sometimes it's like you don't have to worry about anything in life. You're always guided, and that is the message. Thank you. Obviously honoring if you do worry. Just work through it, bring yourself back to the relaxation mode, do something that you love doing. So more videos, I will definitely be in here sharing different techniques, acting techniques, different creations that will happen in here. Okay, so thank you so much. Do whatever you want, girl, boy, women, man, you do you, because you're grown up. And if you are still a young adult, just be you, and thank you so much. What else I want to say? Thank you for this video. 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 Thank you for this video.